Hello everyone, welcome to Sri Guru Edu. In my last video, I discussed about definition of a data type and its categories, isn't it? They are fundamental data types, derived data types and user-defined data types. Then what is this abstract data type? Abstraction means the process of representing the essential features without including the background details or explanation. We call it as abstract. So now let us discuss the meaning of abstract data type. See here, in short, we call abstract data type as ADT. So ADT is called as data type which is associated with the set of operations. But whose representations are hidden. See, an ADT consists of set of definitions that allow us to use functions and hiding the implementation. Let us understand ADT. ADT defines the set of operations on values using functions without specifying what is there inside the function and how operations are performed. Let us understand this definition through example. See, we know how to use Gmail. Every day we use Gmail, isn't it? We do plenty of operations on Gmail activities like creating account, signing in, signing out, composing, attachment, sending files, receiving files, like this. We know the required details means like how I can able to sign in, how to send the file, how to compose and mailing. We know all this. We know all these operations, but do you bother about inside functions? Do you bother about how these operations are functioning in background? No. We don't know how the Google and its team is handling these operations. We are working with these operations or functions, but user doesn't bother about its background operations. It means to say that implementation of operations are always hidden to the user. So that I'll say Gmail has ADT and creating account, signing in, sign out, compose, sending, etc. All these are the set of operations by Gmail. So these are the operations, they are called as external interfaces. The basic idea is that implementation of these operations are written once in the program, and any other part of the program that needs to perform these operations on ADT can do so by calling an appropriate function. Means once these functions are implemented, that can be used anywhere else in the program in number of times. See, I'll give one more example that is called as stack. See here, I already discussed a stack. See here, the stack is an data structure which store the elements continuously, one above the another. I have already given an example that set of bangles, set of books, all these can be stored one above the another. This is called as what? Stack. This stack can able to do some set of operations like initialize, push, pop, is empty, is full, etc. There are so many functions. These operations or functions which are performed on stack. Let's see a stack ADT. Say we can define ADT stack as a collection of elements together with operations push, pop, is empty, is full, etc. So look at the picture clearly. Look at this picture clearly. See here, I wrote set of data elements. See, look at 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. These elements are stored. These are integer elements which are stored one above the another. And look at this. These are the set of operations. Push, pop, is full, is empty, initialize. These are the set of operations. See here, we are specifying functions or operations on ADT, but we are not specifying how these functions are implemented. It means, see, I know what are the elements to be inserted, where is the top value, where is the ending value, and which function is required to the required part. So I know all these. I know whether I have to use a push function or pop or initialize as according to the requirement of my program, but I don't know about how this push, pop, is full, is empty or initialize functions are going to be performed at the background. So finally, user knows only the outside details. User knows only the outside details, not the inside details or not the inside processing. Look at this figure. This clearly indicates how abstract data type works or how it operates. Look at the part of user. User is at the outside, and inside part is interface, and to inside is implementation. User always interacts with the interfaces using set of operations. I have given an example of stack, is empty, push, pop, and in Gmail, signing in, signing out, and even in TV, volume button on and off, channel changing. All these are called as interfaces. So it means that the user interacts with the interfaces using set of operations that have been specified by ADT. See, user doesn't have any concern or any connection with its implementation. Means that implementation part is hidden. So user can always interact with only interfaces. So user is always at outside. User is not concerned any details about the implementation. So finally, a conclusion that ADT provides abstraction. Abstraction, which means that hiding the details from the user. So user doesn't bother about how things are implemented. User works with the set of operations only. So finally, what is the relationship between ADT and data structure? See, an ADT is an interface. Data structure is an implementation. The program which implements the data structure, we call it as implementation. An ADT gives specification, but the data structure implements that specification. We'll come to know in further videos what is this ADT and what is this DS in a clear picture. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. I hope today's video is benefited, and I'll leave the link of introduction about abstraction and its data type in description box. Please watch and also follow me on Instagram.